morning. It's Monday, October 16th, and let's go to Big Head so you can see. There is the stadium, so I'm staying right across from the stadium, but I can't do a live because I don't have internet. So I should say I'm using internet. The Trendspider is using my hotspot off of Visible. If you want Visible, again, it's $20 off your first month. Linktree for anything that you see in this video. Linktree, Visible, $20 off your first month. I'm using a hotspot to get all of the data here for Trendspider, but I am going to do a very quick one today. Just a couple of things. We've got big earnings. We've got Bank of America, Goldman Sachs, Netflix, Tesla, Schlumberger, and others. Take a look. I will post some things on Twitter. I will post some things on in the Facebook group, on Instagram. So make sure that you follow me everywhere on that type of thing. Ziptrader Charlie did an emergency video last night. I didn't think anything that he said required an emergency, but he did bring up UCO, which is our levered oil, which I do think with the Israeli crisis going on in the Middle East, I think that one's a good one. SPY. Remember we talked about last week, the gap fill. Well, rejected before it got to the gap fill. So essentially you're down there. I think the futures are up slightly. There's a couple of things that are going on that are driving the futures up a little bit. Apple is down, but most others in the core portfolio are green. NVIDIA is down 1%. Palantir is down 1%. Tesla is down 1%. But Exxon up 1%. PXD up 1%. This one's at 250. I said when we were getting a 250 on PXD, might want to take a look at that one because it's just been on a fly. But remember, 257 is your absolute top. I think it's around 257 to 260 is the place. PanW is up slightly. This is Palo Alto Networks. Occidental Petroleum, Oxy, is up. Netflix is down. It's kind of fluttering around even. Microsoft is up almost 1%. They completed their Activision Blizzard takeover. In fact, the one that's replacing Activision Blizzard in the S&P 500 is Lululemon, and this one's around 400, so it's going to open up here. It's going to gap up. Expect a pullback on that one. This one's quality name, good name to get if you needed it. John Stebick said from Spotify, sorry, Gary, I didn't mean VGT as the tech leader. My mistake. I went over VGT, John J. So I think we're good on that one. How do you feel about BP stock up against XOM, Devon, and Oxy? I think oil, you can pick your oil. I'm not an expert on oil. So if we go over here to FinViz, and we look up BP, let's just kind of take a look at some of their fundamentals. PE is 6. I don't see anything. Dividend is 4.24. That's a great dividend. It's up 14% this year. I think they are one of the refiners. So I think, pick your favorite oil stock. Do a little research into it. Understand, there's no insider sales. I don't see anything that's glaring here. Downgrade in May. It's not super covered. Downgrade in February, but the average price target still remains around 44. It's trading at 40. You're 3% up against your 52-week high. That's the problem with some of these oils is you're just up at your 52-week high, an all-time high. It's a little bit difficult to see, but honestly, Jay, I just don't see anything wrong with it. I essentially wanted to get on and go over scans. So some of the scans that, remember, scans are just in the algorithm. It's ones that are bullish. And Exxon, talking about oil, Exxon, just 109. I think this is a $120 stock. When they got PXD, they got the Permian Basin. I think they'll make that one work. I think that's essentially what pulled this one back was that purchase of PXD. Pepsi, we've talked about Pepsi and Coke kind of pulling back. We have a cross up. I'd wait for it. Honestly, I just don't think that we're done going down on Pepsi. I think that one's a good enough wait. Costco. Costco, they reported their earnings already, so we don't really have a catalyst. 566, it's expensive. It's best in class. I don't see a reason to buy it up here. But if they do announce a member increase, by $5 or $10, that's where they make their money. So you always have to be worried about that one. KOLD, Boyle, natural gas, has been going nuts, and you can see. This one, you had a 10% gain in this one up to 61. You've pulled all the way back to 46. Now we're heading into winter. Remember, Boyle and KOLD. Boyle is the bullish on natural gas. KOLD is the bearish. And they're levered, so they do trade pretty heavily. And TRV. TRV is Travelers Insurance. This is the only other one that I was able to get. Again, I'm limited on internet here at the hotels, and I wanted to get something out before I head into work, because work is kind of crazy working at the stadium. But that's your scans. Levered ETFs, SRTY. This is a ProShare short of the Russell 2000. It's just been on a run, the short of the Russell 2000. The Russell is, the small and medium caps. UVXY. We've talked about the VIX. If we want to go over here to Seeking Alpha, and we just take a look at the VIX. The VIX, we're going to chart the VIX. There we go. S&P VIX index. We're at 18. If we go back to like a 5-year chart on this one, you can see the spike back here in 2020 went all the way up to 75. I mean, it was crazy back here. It likes to stay between 20 and 30. I think that the most recent stuff, this has come down. The VIX has just come down. It likes to stay between 20 and 30. So if we see a spike up to 20, do I think UVXY is a good play? I think it's okay. You're just batting up against that 200. I'd probably play SVXY, to be honest with you, but this one did get a cross up, shows bullish. I'd trade it on a shorter chart than a 4-hour, to be honest with you, because again, these are levered ETFs. They're not ones you want to sit and hold unless you're hedging. SARK. This is short the ARK. It's not levered, but it's short the ARK funds. 41.77. If growth is going to stay down for higher for longer, SARK is one you want. UVIX. This is again a VIX. This is 2 times the VIX futures, and we talked about UVXY getting the cross up. This is the same thing. UVXY or UVIX. Check the volumes, because sometimes there's issues completing the transactions with your brokers. One that I like with earnings, they're coming out tomorrow morning, is Bank of America. I think like last week you saw Bank of America, you saw all the financials pop by 2%. This one's already popped. In fact, the morning candle on Friday, it was a period of 3.21%. They opened at 27.43. They wound up closing at 26.55. It's kind of putting in that little capitulation. I think you may get a step up. I say, and I am currently holding anything under 30, I think is a good price on this one. So there you have it. Again, if you want to get in touch with me, all of the socials are up here. The private Facebook group is right there. Twitter is right there. Instagram is right there. If you don't have social media and you just want to email me, it's over here. If you like Trendspider and want to get my algorithm and do all the scans for yourself, Trendspider is right here. If you want to get Seeking Alpha, I love the morning emails, everything like that. The least you could do is go and join Webull. Webull, get yourself some free stocks. If you've got Robinhood, don't put up with that. I mean, try and get your money out. Webull's nice and easy. I transfer back and forth between Fidelity and Webull all the time. Let's see. I will give you an update of my Webull account, and I love Webull. Economic calendar. I mean, it just alerted me. Economic calendar for this week. 2,413. I started the year with $1,000. So that's pretty good. If you want the newsletter is, here we can go to over here, and the newsletter right here, it's free. I didn't do a paid one this weekend. I was working all weekend. I will get a paid one out probably at some point in time this week, if I get something. I'm traveling back to Atlanta on Wednesday. But the newsletter provides you everything that you need to know. I will put a little bit more detail, including charts, in the newsletter today. So that's it. Again, it's Monday, October 16th. You guys enjoy your day. I hope the stock market stays up. I see Boyle is down $2.65. I think it gets down to 60, and I think it pops back up. So, okay, take care. See you guys. Bye.
I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears. Tune in daily, don't miss a single show. Sign up for the newsletter, let us help you grow. Taking risks, making moves, seeking success. Together we'll conquer, no room for any less. Every morning I wake up to the sound of the trading bell. My heart starts to pound. Daily stock pick trading podcast in my ears, guiding me through my hopes and fears.